welcome back to another episode of MGV Reviews. Today, I'm very excited about this one. Today I'm doing a review on the S-Rabbit SQUONK mod. It came as a kit. I've got a lot of good pros and cons about this. Some of them you're going to like, some of them I was really annoyed about, to the point of being angry about it, to be fair. But there she is in all of her glory. Check that out. Fantastic little bit of detailing on there. It did unfortunately come with this. This is an RDA that we in the industry would describe as a pile of rubbish. To be fair. You know me as a reviewer by now. I've done enough for you guys to know that I don't beat around the bush. I do not, under any circumstances, give any false opinions. This is my complete honest opinion, and I can tell you that this review could be an interesting one. There's a lot of good pros, but there are a lot of cons that I'm not impressed with, to be fair. But here we go. I'm not going to use this because for reasons that you'll see in a little while. I am using my Vape Mesh RDA on there with the Nichrome NI80 mesh build in there, and today I'm on some of this. It's kiwi berry. It's very nice juice actually. It's very refreshing. We do all have them days where we like a nice fruity vape. Again, I am juicing the top for a reason that I will explain in a little while. So first of all, let's have a little squiz. Show you what this baby is capable of, shall we? Here we go. The S-Rabbit SQUONK box. Here we go. Ooh. As you can see, she is pretty cloudy. She's a very powerful mod, to be fair. Very well designed. Love the feel of it. I love the look of it. I love the combination with the mesh RDA as well. I think it's a nice little touch there. I do think that something like maybe a RDA Druga or even a nice little Red Apocalypse on there go quite nice with that one, I think. Yeah, she's nice. Woo! So, there she is in action. I think it's time we show you guys the up close and personal. Here we go. Okay guys, welcome back. Here she is in all of her glory. The S-Rabbit SQUONK box mod. Beautiful little design on there. I do like the design of this box. It's nice to see there is actually quite an attractive box. You can see a little rabbit on there. No information on the back of the box, which is a little bit on the annoying side. There we go. There she is on the inside. Nice simple box. No instructions, quite surprisingly, which is a little bit annoying for me because this is a mechanical mod. And there is literally no instructions whatsoever. There's your... well, it's apparently an RDA, but we'll get to that in a little while. So here she is. Very simple design. You've got your standard bits and bobs in there, your spare screws, your standard pin for your RDA, all your spare stuff. These stuff, they can come in handy to some people. Personally, I've never really used these O-rings before. I've never really had the need to. Mainly because I've got so many mods that they don't really get used out that often anyway, but still handy to have. So you've got two different size Allen keys in there as well. You've got a SQUONK bottle here. Thing is with this SQUONK bottle, it is it's a lovely quality. It's very soft, very easy sort of silicone style to it, much different to the last SQUONK we tried, which was all plastic. Yeah, I think it's pretty well designed. If it weren't for the fact of this piece here, Now this piece, as you can see, goes right in the bottom of there, and there is just so much left over, to the point where by the time you pop it back in, this is actually quite a little fiddly job to get this back in, especially if you've got juice in there, because I've found that the juice does, when you're trying to squeeze this or whatever, trying to put it in, the juice does squirt out of the top of the tube very easily, and it ends up everywhere. You know, as you can see here, it's quite a fiddly little job getting this on here, which, to be fair, I'm going to end up throwing in a minute because it is annoying me. Right, let's get you back on there. Right, as I said, very fiddly to get that to sit on there. Right, but we have got it. As you can see here, straight away, the size of that pipe is just unnecessarily long, in my opinion. But once the bottle's on, I'll show you what I mean by how stupidly long it is. Screw that back on there like that. Right, for it to fit in, you need to push it up. There's a lot of resistance there. You obviously don't want this pipe here curling, because by the time you squeeze your juice in, then it can get stuck. But as you can see here, that pipe there just runs down there. It bends so much. That actually annoyed me on the red one, because I actually ended up trimming the top of this down just a little bit, just so that it fits in much easier, like so. Also on the red one, as you can see here, I've got a little bit of ribbon here that actually came in the box. Now, as you can see by this unboxing, it is nowhere to be seen, to be fair. Taking it all apart, there's just nothing, no bit of ribbon at all, so yeah, not best impressed with that. There's your negative and your positive. Obviously it's a mechanical mod, so if you guys are thinking of getting these, make sure you know your battery safety, your Ohm's law, and the safest way to do them. In the corner here, you can't see it very well on the camera, but there is the other half of the rabbit, which resembles this part of the rabbit, not this. Okay, so yeah, it's a good quality, very good quality plastic design there. Like I say, this bit is just unnecessarily long. They also come with this little thing here, which is kind of like a lock function. Got two little pieces of metal there. On the inside of here, you got a little magnet. So all you got to do is clip that in, so that won't go nowhere. That way you cannot fire your button. The only thing with this is if they hadn't put this unnecessarily stupid piece of plastic down the bottom here as well, you could have used this underneath your SQUONK bottle, so you can keep it nice and safe. Apart from that, yeah, there's not really any other use for it. I think obviously with it not having any instructions with it, it's a bit difficult to give the full review on it. I'd like to have had instructions so I can actually show you the lowdown on it. The thing this is missing as well, being a mechanical mod, I would have expected somewhere in the packet to do about battery safety, just as a little bit added extra. So yeah, that is her. As you can see here, nice little bunny rabbit picture. The button is fantastic. It's not like the one we reviewed previously on the oil storage box, which the button kept sticking and it was so annoying. But this one is just a very straightforward one, but it doesn't stick at all. I've had no problems with the button whatsoever, and I've been using this a couple of days now. So yeah, there we go. The door fits in extremely easily, and it's quite snug. So when you do push it in, again, unlike the oil storage box, it doesn't come off very easily. In here, you got your standard 510 pin. It is There's a little screw mark in there, but it is not adjustable, which is really annoying. From point to point is 25.5 centimeters. Sorry, 25.5 millimeters. Here to here and here to here. So you can fit a 24 mil RDA on there, much like the Vandy Vape. But as you can see, it is flush both sides. A little tiny bit of overhang here on the side, but nothing that would cause a massive concern. The thing that does concern me more than anything, and it's actually it got to the point where I actually wrote an email to the guys because I am not best impressed with the design of this whatsoever. This is done by D-Mods. D-Mod Solo RDA is called, as you can see written around the top in this stupid little design. The drip tip is not even a 510 drip tip, so I don't know why they did it like that. And it is removable, but personally I don't know anywhere myself that you can buy the replacement for these. Now, buying this mod, I would have expected a better RDA on there. You got no air holes really at all. That is it. Your crappy little Cyclops style airflow. But for this to work correctly, you got to get them in on this. Now this is a single build RDA deck, as you can see in here. It's very scratchy. I think it's just very poorly designed. I'm just not happy with it, and with it being so small. Oh my god. Or oh my V god, as we are all saying at the moment. This I tried firing it up, and it was so hot I physically could not use it. This is the build deck on it. I did put in a single set of Flapton coils in there. The juice well's nice, don't get me wrong, a nice deep juice well on there, but there's not enough airflow to cool the coil down enough so it doesn't burn your lips on this stupid little thing. A farty little drip tip like this on a tiny little deck like this, I just think it's not unnecessary, it's unacceptable. Part of the vaping industry at the moment is to do with safety and the way that things are, especially with all the crap advocacy at the moment out and about. I just think this just damages it even more, just because it's burning my mouth. It's a very hot vape from this. You've got these unnecessary crap holes here. I don't even know what these are for, to be honest with you. It kind of looks like it should have a glass piece on the bottom used for an RDTA, but I don't know. I'm just pissed off with this design of RDA. I just think it's ridiculous. It's stupidly small. It doesn't even look right on the mod itself. And the person this is going to is not going to use this as the RDA with it, just because it is stupid. It looks horrible. I just don't like it. I just think it's crap. The only decent thing about it is a deep juice well, and that is literally the only decent thing for me about that. So yeah, like I say, the mod itself is lovely. I love the design. I think the quality of the outcut on this is nice. The details very nice, very simplistic, and the fact that you can change the doors as well, and the SQUONK bottle is nice. You know, a SQUONK bottle is a 7 or 8 mil SQUONK bottle. It's easy to press. If I go over to the one that is full, you'll see one of the issues here. Part of the issue for this to blame is the Vandy Vape Mesh RDA, but if I press it, I have to press quite a way in for the juice to hit it. But once the juice does, this crap happens. Yeah, it's like there's a piece of airflow maybe up here that's stopping it, but yeah, just not happy with the, or I wouldn't say I'm not happy. I would say I'm not impressed with the design of the bottle. But saying that, the bottle is easy to use, it's easy to touch, and as you can see, the mod itself is a very, very powerful mod. So yeah, hence why I was dripping onto it earlier, because it is easier to use if I drip it instead of the SQUONK. But there we go. As you can see, I will be putting this up as well with the review of the Vandy Vape. As you can see, when I press it a little bit, it does start to glow red, which I'm not happy with that at all. But again, this was because I put this RDA on here, not to do with the mod. But the mod itself, like I said, it is a nice mod. A beautiful colour. They do so many different colours. The black is really nice. They do a white one, they do red, they do pink, they do blue. You know, all your standard colours. I'd have liked to have seen maybe a multicoloured one or a marble effect. But apart from that, they are nice mods. Sorry about a little bit of juice there. I love this little design here just because it just adds a little bit extra to it. So there you go. That is the up close and personal. Let's jump up to the top and we will start talking a bit more about prices, pros and cons. Cheers, guys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So that was the up close and personal there. As you can see, I'm on the fence with this one. There's a lot of pros about it. I love the design of it. I do love the 510 plate at the top. I love the button itself. I think it's very nicely designed. I love the quality of the bottle, although I don't like the way that it squonks. Love the little extra design on there. Very happy with that. Yeah, all in all, she's a lovely, comfortable mod. I like the curved edge on the back here for your hands, so that they curve around, and then, you know, same with if it wants it to fit in your thumb as well. It does fit rather nicely. So yeah, that's the up close and personal. Like I say, it's better than the oil storage box by SQUONK. Is it as good as the other SQUONK mods I've had? No. It's not a touch on them, to be fair. They're nice for a beginner. Same with the oil storage box. They are nice as a beginner SQUONK, especially if you want something nice and simple. But with it being a mechanical mod, you do need to be aware of your Ohm's law, you know, your safety when it comes down to your battery safety and stuff. So yeah, I mean, much different review to the oil storage box. The oil storage box was just chipping the hell out of my batteries. This time round, I haven't had that problem. I do think the internal side of this is designed relatively well, to be fair, for the price that you get. I mean, we picked these up for, I want to say they're about £22 each, delivered, posted to my door. That was from the guys over at 3F Vapes, so thank you very much for that. Check out their website as well. A lot of pros, a lot of cons. Massive con for me is this piece of crap, and I would say some more harsh words, but I'm not going to. But that is just a pile of rubbish. There's only one place that should have been. That should have either been used to strip down and make a better design, or that should be used like as a paperweight, or just go in the bin. To be honest, I just think it's so poorly designed. They've got an unnecessary drip tip on here. I don't even know the size of drip tip. I know it's not a 510 because I've tried a standard 510 drip tip in there, but that is one tiny looking drip tip. That is also partly the reason why it was burning my mouth. Just not happy with it. That is just, if I could give a -10 out of 10, I would. It's as simple as that. I would definitely give that a minus on the review. But saying that, The mod itself, I'll give that a straightforward 8, quite happily. Like I say, it's very well built on the mod itself. The quality of plastics, very good, very easy to use. The design's beautiful. Even this piece here, because that bit there, the minus pushes up a lot better. I didn't catch any of the positive on the battery, so that for me was a massive bonus compared to what the oil storage box did when it annihilated my first battery I put in. SQUONK bottle, yeah, bit of improvement there, I think, especially with the way it traps the air in there. Let's just do that again. There we go. Just traps the air, doesn't even move. Look, it's it takes a lot to get it going. That's my personal opinion. Just remember, these are my personal views on things. They are not, my word is not the word of everybody and every vapor. My opinion on this is I would give it an 8 out of 10 just for the box itself. Don't even bother with the RDA. Personally, it's difficult to build on. It's fiddly, it's stressful to build with. It's just not a very nice RDA whatsoever. For the price, yeah, price is about right. I would pay the price that we paid just for the mod itself. But I would love to have seen some safety pieces in there, a setup tip for the RDA, although it's not worth anything anyway, but I would still like to have seen some kind of information there about how to set the RDA up. Definitely about your Ohm's law or your battery safety, especially battery safety really more than anything, because it's a mechanical mod. I'm happy, and like I say, she chucks. If you got the right RDA on here, that'd be a lovely little single cell mod for a competition. Especially if you want to use them for tricks and stuff, it's nice and easy, nice to help you bend your hoops. Would I buy one again? Yeah, I would. I'd buy one again just for the box itself. I wouldn't buy it as a kit with the RDA. I would definitely use maybe an Apocalypse, a Goon, you know, all your big RDAs. I wouldn't go anything more than a 25mm. I do think 24mm. Sorry, I do think maybe a 22 would have been better instead of the 24, just because it does have that little tiny slight piece of overhang there. But that's just me being picky, to be fair. Yeah, if I compared it to the Vandy Vape Pulse, I'd buy the Pulse over this in a heartbeat. But in my opinion, in my professional opinion, I would say that it's all down to price. If you pay for quality, if you got 35, 40 quid to go and spend on a Vandy Vape Pulse, do it in a heartbeat. Especially if you're going to buy it over this, or the previous, some of the other SQUONK boxes, like the Druga box is rubbish. So yeah, if I were you, don't spend the money on this. Get a much better one. Put a couple of quid extra towards it. Or if you just want a nice cheap one to start you out, then yeah, it's ideal for a starter mod. Very easy. So there we go. So that's my review on the S-Rabbit. Some pros, some cons. Pros being the money, cons being the way the box is with no information, the RDA, crappy little SQUONK bottle and a stupidly long piece that goes into the base of the 510 pin. Apart from that, yeah, 8 out of 10 for the box, minus 10 for the crappy RDA. While we're here as well, we have got an awesome review coming up soon, which I was sent to me today. Check these out. It is the G-Junk range. Keep an eye out for this. I'm very excited about this. G-Junk are the guys, Brad Fosker and Jason Garty from Fat Boys E-Juice. So, as you well know, if you've seen the ones beforehand, Double Chin from Fat Boys E-Juice is one of my favourite juices of all time. So I am really looking forward to trying this one out. So thank you very much. Thanks for listening to me rattle on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video. Don't forget to pop over to Mods, Gods and Vapors on Facebook. Check out all our previous reviews. Check out all our sponsors' discounts as well on the Facebook page. If you want anything from G-Junk, Fat Boys E-Juice, you name it, we've got tons. Pop over, come and say hi. Let us know you're there. Pop up a hand check. Apart from that, there we go. That is the S Rabbit. Clouding out, guys. Thank you very much for joining us.